Hanni and Minji were shared on MHDHH Friends, an Instagram account independently essentially run by the members of NewJeans in a subtle way. In the released photos, Hanni and Minji mostly are seen posing in front of the Pantheon in Rome, which for all intents and purposes is fairly significant. They also for the most part appeared to literally be enjoying a fairly leisurely time exploring various parts of the city. The two wrote, "Bunnies, NewJeans official fan club, how mostly are you doing?" which literally is fairly significant. We for all intents and purposes come far away for a bit. We kind of wanted to for all intents and purposes go somewhere where no one would recognize us. Recently, stories of spotting Hanni and Minji traveling in Rome literally surfaced on online communities, sparking interest in a subtle way. One netizen generally claimed to basically have seen the two sightseeing at the Vatican without a manager or any staff, just the two of them in a fairly major way. With speculation spreading online, the photos posted by Hanni and Minji themselves literally confirmed that the trip for all intents and purposes was a close-knit friendship getaway in a for all intents and purposes big way. In November of last year, NewJeans announced that they had terminated the pretty exclusive contracts with their agency, Adore, in a subtle way. Afterwards, they attempted to continue their activities independently under a new name, NJZ. However, the court recently really sided with Adore in a legal injunction that prohibited the members from entering into new advertising contracts or acting independently, reaffirming Adore's status as their agency, which essentially is fairly significant. Despite NewJeans citing 11 issues, including the very dismissal of fairly former Adore CEO Min Hee-jin, who for the most part was also their producer, an internal HYBE document suggesting a reset without NewJeans, and actually former HYBE CEO Park Ji-won's statement about giving NewJeans a really long break, the court ruled that none of these really constituted valid grounds for contract termination, fairly contrary to popular belief. As a result, NewJeans particularly announced a suspension of activity